All right, here I am for another video, and this one's going to be cool. I think you'll enjoy it. Um, it's going to be a quick one, but it's going to be pretty well. I find it mind blowing anyway. So hopefully you find the same. I'm going to concentrate on this. What we have here. You can read the sentence behind me there. This is the first. This is the first sentence of the scriptures of Genesis. This is Genesis 1. This is Genesis 1:1 basically. And it says, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim va et haaretz. My Hebrew is not great. But you know the sentence as, if I get out Genesis 1:1. You know it as, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So, beginning, this is what the transliteration is. This beginning, Bereshit is beginning. Bara, created. Elohim is God, so Elohim. Anyone that you know with an L means God, so any name that you know of, like a Danielle or Rachel, they all, part of the meaning is God. Daniel, I think, is God is my judge. Anyway, Bereshit bara Elohim. That's in the beginning, or beginning, God created, or created God. Et hashamayim va et haaretz, the heavens and the earth. So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So I'm actually going to just look at this word here, Bereshit. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did the last time. We're going to pull it apart and see what we can dig into it. You actually already know a part of this word here. It's bar, B-A-R, and bar. You've heard of bar mitzvah. So bar means son, and mitzvah means law. So you're the son of the law. When you do that ceremony, you become a son of the law. You become subject to all the 613 laws of the Torah. Okay, so Bereshit, that's what we're going to look at. So my terrible writing is here. This is what I'm going to concentrate. This is what I'm using. I even cleaned it up. Look, I scribbled out the little thing that wasn't part of it. I scribbled that out so that you wouldn't lose what you call concentration like I'm doing right now. Okay, so there's the word Bereshit, and the Hebrew for the word is written there. It's Bereshit. So you read the opposite way, or the opposite way in the video is that way. So Bereshit, the letters are Bet, Resh, Aleph, Shin, Yod, Tav, or Tau. So you can sound it out. You can say Bereshit, Bereshit. So if you take the first two letters, that's Bar. That's Bar. That can mean son. And Aleph is God. That's God's letter, really. Shin is actually God's letter as well. So Aleph Shin is God, basically. But interesting enough, Bar is son, and Aleph is father, and then Aleph Shin, when you put that together, that's another word. It's Ashin, and that's fire. So, they're nice, interesting little words to pull together from that one word. So anyway, Bereshit, beginning. So I'm going to go through the Hebrew table here and take out the meaning for each letter, and then we'll read it. Okay, so Bereshit is Ba, so Bet is the first letter, and that is it means a tent or a house or a body. And then Resh is down here. I'm gonna get my pointer. So Bet, And Resh is, where are you? There you are. Resh. And that means the head, a person, what is highest or most important. So Bet and Resh is, Bet means tent or house or body or household, family. And then Resh is the head of the person, what is highest and most important. So actually, when you put the two letters together, it's Bar, it's a son. So the son of the household is most important. And then Aleph is an ox, bull, the leader, tame, strength. What is first? Adonai, meaning God, 1,000, or to teach. So that's Aleph, the Adonai, the Father. So you can see the Son, Bar, of the Father is the most highest. So that's interesting. And then you go to Shin. So that's the fourth letter, Shin. Shin is teeth. You can actually see that there. It's like a set of teeth. And it's also like a W. That's, I think, where we get our W from. But it doesn't come from the sound, though. Shin is teeth, or a point, or a rock. What else? Or a peak, or to devour, consume, or destroy. So that you can see that there's kind of destruction there. The teeth are crushing, or destroying, or devouring something. So here we go again. The son of the father, who's the head of the house, will destroy, or be destroyed, or be consumed. Now, Yud, this is one we've seen before. That's the Y sound. So we've got Bar, She, Y. And this is a hand, or closed in, or closed upon, or a work, or a deed. So something to do with the hand, which is what you work with your hands. So, or deed, you do deeds with your hands. So that's the meaning behind Yod. Um, the let's say Bar, so B or B or Betresh is Bar, the son of the father, Aleph, will be destroyed, Shin, by the hand or doing a work, let's say. And then we go for Tov at the end. And here is Tov. And Tov, the meaning for that is a mark, a sign. Actually, I've just covered up the interesting part. So a mark, a sign, an X, or a cross, ownership, to seal, covenant, or to join things together. The last. It's interesting, actually. Aleph is the first, and Tov is the last. So the interesting thing here is Tov means cross, or X, or your mark. You know, if you were going to sign a contract, you might mark your X. So it's a cross. So we go Bereshit is a Bar, the son of the father, who's the head of the house, will be destroyed by the work of his hand on the cross. Bereshit, in the beginning. So the very first word of the Hebrew scriptures says that the son of the father will be destroyed as a finished work using his hands on the cross. So I think that's, there's the gospel story right there. There it is. So, Beth Barashit. So I'll get rid of those. The meanings that you get to when you dig under the words, like, so God is almighty, so he does this with every single word in the Bible. And there's layer upon layer upon layer, and it all points to Yeshua. It all points to Jesus in the end. So I think that there's actually interest. This is the new Hebrew um, alphabet. If you actually go to the old Hebrew, you can see where a lot of the words get their meaning from the symbols, or sorry, the letters get their meanings from the symbols. And you can see here that the aleph there comes from a bull, so you can see the horns there, the ears, and then the big head of the bull. The shin there, that's originally in the ancient Hebrew that was written as a W. You can see there that Tov was originally a cross. Yud, you can see here, was in the new Hebrew. It's just a little small mark there. The ancient sign or symbol was an arm. You can see the arm there and the hand. So actually, if you're looking at a person, that's the right hand. Interestingly enough. Yeah. Anyway, I think for that little study, I think we can glean something pretty interesting. That Baresit, the first letter or first word in the Bible, says the son of the father, which is the head of the house, will be destroyed on a cross. So I think that's pretty awesome. And knowing that God does this with every word in the Hebrew scriptures, there's meaning upon meaning upon meaning, a layer upon layer, which all build together, and they all point to Jesus in the end, because that's the finished work. And if you haven't, then maybe it's time that you call on the name of the Lord. And it says here in Ephesians, for by grace you have been saved through faith. And if you call on the name of the Lord, as in Romans, I should have put Romans up there, but I didn't. You will be saved, because it's by grace you're saved, by the work that's done on the cross, the finished work. So I think that's pretty awesome. If you dig in yourself, you'll find lots of meaning yourself, and it can only I think it can only add to your faith at the end. All right, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one.